name is Xavier Bronx Halo Fernandez. Welcome to annual Me Gang Week. And I even got the Me Gang colors on right now. I'm wearing green. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This green hoodie do not fit anymore. I got it March 2022. It's August 2023. I'm a big boy now. It don't fit. But anyways, Me Gang Week is an event we do every year on this channel where for 1 week, a certain week in August, I'll upload Wii Sports Wednesday videos for all 7 days in that 1 week. This year, it's August 13 and 19. One announcement I will also make is that you know what time of year it is again, guys. It's time that I roast your Wii Sports memes again. So go to the comments and description. Use the links that you see, the Twitter, Instagram, Discord, all that shit, and Wii Sports Wiki too. And DM me one of your me characters on any of the social medias below. Every year on Wednesday during Me Game Week, I will roast memes that you guys made. If you want your me in the video, you can send as much as you want. Just send it to me on any of the links I mentioned. And please send as much memes as you can because I want a whole army of memes to roast. Additionally, my YouTube stacks are lacking a little bit. I'm getting a lot of subs nowadays, but they're only from the Jimmy Neutron video, and I want to build a community around my content. So if you could subscribe, that would be really nice. If you got any friends of yours that like Wii Sports, tell them to also subscribe. And additionally, leave a like so this reaches more people. I'm an entertaining person. Don't you want more people to be entertained? So go click those buttons. With that being said, Me Gang Week 2020, the first one ever, I made a video where I introduced you to my Wii Sports Headcanons. This video is just an updated version of that, and also some of my headcanons have changed since. Also, before we start, in this universe, everybody was born on Woohoo Island. Additionally, Woohoo Island has a bigger population than 211. There's just 211 people who appear in the games. But we start with a few families in my headcanon. Also, I gave all Mies first and last names. Well, not all of them, but I gave most of them first and last names. First, I'm gonna start with this family. Alexander Cole DeBrito. The Cole is his middle name because it looks like J. Cole. Patrick DeBrito, Tommy DeBrito. They're all brothers. James Rose is their cousin. Alex, Patrick, Tommy, and James all grew up basketball players that are amongst some of the best on Woohoo Island at a sport. And Tommy has become the champion of that sport on Woohoo Island. Tommy and Sakura is also the parents of Jinna and Paula. AI and Soda are siblings. Yoshi and a father who does not appear in Wii Sports are the parents of Ashley Simmons. Ashley and another father who does not appear in Wii Sports are the parents of Nickery Simmons and Abigail Simmons. Nickery is usually referred to as either Nick or Corey because Nick and Corey. Nick and Abby were actually born in Chicago, Illinois, USA instead of Woohoo Island, which is why I know Nick as Nick the Bulls fan. Also, the reason I call him Nick the Bulls fan is because that one Troy Dan video. Nick and Abby, however, moved to Woohoo Island later on in their lives. Nick is known on Woohoo Island for his baseball success and is predicted to be the baseball champion once Sakura is all old and wrinkly, because that's coming soon. Abby is married to a popular Wii Sports YouTuber named Keenan Poofesher. Tatsuaki and Chika are siblings. Additionally, Tatsuaki and Abby were previously in a relationship. Things ain't turned out well. Shinosuke and Kiko are siblings. They're also cousins of Ashley. Along with that, Shinosuke is the man who makes all of the music heard in the Wii series games. Shinosuke is the father of Zio-Jian. Kiko is the mother of Zio-Tong. Who else is the other parents? I don't know. Making Zio-Jian and Zio-Tong are cousins. Zio-Jian is well respected on the island for being a really little child, but also being one of the best athletes on the island, being a star 10 rating in every sport. Zio-Jian is also one of the more famous Miis on the island as he is used in many promotions. This wall of people over here are all of the same family. They're all related. Miguel Skywalker and Gwen Skywalker are siblings. Additionally, Miguel Skywalker is the richest man on Woohoo Island, along with one of the most powerful. He owns all the transportation businesses that run through the island and also controls most of the transportation itself on the island too. Gwen Skywalker also does a lot of airline stuff and takes most of the pictures of Woohoo Island that get used in games and documents and stuff like that. Also, I named Miguel after a song if y'all didn't notice. Hiroshi Tadashi and Jacqueline Montero are both the parents of their kid named Theodore Montero, who I also named after a song. Theodore Montero, despite being a teenager, is well respected for being one of the highest rated Miis on Woohoo Island and being great at most of the sports he plays. Haruka and an unknown father are the parents of Haruka Jr. and Hyuk-Seong, whatever that is. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm American, by the way. Haru and Hyuk-Seong aren't good at any sports aside from basketball, and they also spend a lot of time playing basketball. Once Tommy, Eva, and Tyrone get old and wrinkly, Haru, Hyuk-Seong, and Theodore will be the champions. Haru and Theo are also dating. Hiromasa and Asami are siblings. They're both trolls too. Clara and Chris are cousins. Chris is the owner of all the Woohoo Island's official social media accounts. So like, you know how like sports teams we have in social media accounts? Woohoo Island also has social media accounts like them. Chris is the owner of all of them. Geraldo Fernandez and a mother who's not in Wii Sports are the parents of Joseph Fernandez and Patricia Fernandez. Patricia is one of the most athletic Miis, while Joseph is known for being one of the most powerful Miis on the island, since he is known for being the head developer of all Wii series games. Joseph also appears in many promotional materials. Joseph Fernandez and Barbara Williamson are the parents of Ricardo Fernandez, who is really good at tennis and baseball. Joseph also has two nephews that don't appear in Wii Sports, known as Xavier and Terrence Fernandez. Xavier Fernandez is known for being one of Wuhu Island's most talented musicians and a YouTuber there. Meanwhile, Terrence Fernandez is the greatest basketball player to ever come out of Wuhu Island. He's also the only Wuhu Island basketball player to ever get into the NBA, as he was drafted number 5 overall by the Detroit Pistons in 2022. Barbara and Alice are related to each other. Obviously, this has been confirmed by Nintendo. They are also the best tennis players on Wuhu Island. Their older brother named Barry is their tennis instructor. Barry is also known for being the best Mii on the island at Wii Party U. Greg is a cousin to Barb's, Alice, and Barry. He's good at tennis too, but is even better at table tennis and is set to be the champion once Lucia is old and wrinkly. Jake is the father of Greg. Rachel and Jessie are sisters. Catherine is her cousin. Stephanie and Emma are sisters. Akira and Zizi are siblings. Raya is a cousin of theirs. Leonie Dover is the mother of Julia Dover and a Mii that was never featured in Wii Sports named Benjamin. Benjamin Dover, or Ben Dover, later made Daniela Dover, who is also now featured in Wii Sports. Daniela, however, is one of the most famous Miis on the island for being great at every sport in Hollywood Actor 2. Daniela and Terrence date each other. Oh yeah, my 16 Miis that I made, I incorporated some of them into these headcanons, and I'm also releasing a TV series of them living on Wuhu Island later in 2024. Pitt is Olga's father. Elisa Washington has a cousin that is not featured in Wii Sports named Jacob Washington. He is really good at tennis and is projected to be the champion once Elisa, Sarah, Barb's, Alice all get old and wrinkly. He will also be a duo partner with Ricardo Fernandez. And last but not least, time I get into a controversial headcanon. One that a lot of people like, but that a lot of people do not like either. It is also a good bridge into our next session of the video of Miis I ship together. Anyways, so Matt and Lucia, I'm a Matt and Lucia shipper, always have been. A lot of people disagree with this because nobody in the community can really agree on what Lucia's age is, but me personally, I always seen her as a woman in her 30s. So Matt and Lucia are the parents of Miyu. Miyu's main sport is baseball, and she's also dated Nick from Wii Sports. Matt, meanwhile, has been crowned the king of Wuhu Island and is the most powerful man, known for being the best combat fighter and overtaking Andy for both combat championships. And he's also the best at Wii Party. He also plays a big part in the development of Wii games and hosts all island events. So now for a few ships of mine, there's literally only 2 of them I have featured in this section since I already mentioned most of them in the family part. But since I was a child, I was a Luca and Famiko shipper. Can't explain why, but I just think they look really good together. And then we got probably the most popular and universally agreed ship in this series, Mizuho and Akira. This ship is so popular that it's literally like you search up these 2 pair of Mii's names in Google and you're just gonna get images of them together. Everybody else, you ain't gonna do that, which is, actually, let me see. I'm on my computer right now. If I search up Miyu and Lucia, that one's also popular. Okay, yeah, Miyu and Lucia too. But like, it's one of the few pairs of Mii's that you search them up together, you go find images of them. So the thing is, literally everybody ships these Mii's together. I think it's an overrated ship, but at the same time, I look at these 2 and I just cannot see somebody more perfect for Akira than Mizuho and somebody more perfect for Mizuho than Akira. It frustrates me, but they look so goddamn good together. The reason I think this ship is so popular is because not only are they both featured in that problematic ass expert class, bars, but they're both Asian and they're both hot. So they have a lot of shippers. I hate to say it, but I'm one of them shippers. I feel really basic for it, but I cannot think of a better ship for any of these 2 characters. Like, who the hell else am I gonna make date Mizuho? Xavier Fernandez, a Wii Sports YouTuber. Like, I would love to have Mizuho, but unfortunately it can't happen because I'm not in Wii Sports. Although they make a next Wii Sports, so they should be putting some YouTubers in there. They should have like Xavier Fernandez posted up in there. Ultimate Frisbee champion. They need, if they to add that. Have Professor in there, make him suck at every sport because it's accurate to him. But still, so shamefully, I'm a Mizuho and Akira shipper. It's like I'm forced to because I can't find anything better, and I hate this ship because it is so good, and there is nothing I can do about it. But more specifically, I hate this ship because it makes me feel basic. That leads us to the 3rd and final section of this video: headcanons that piss me off. Mizuho and Akira is one of them, but the only reason it pisses me off is because it's too popular and understandably popular, which makes me feel basic, and I don't like feeling basic. I like being out of the norm. But first I want to get to this. I know I've said I wouldn't curse in my community videos, but this is the exception. I'm talking like major curses where I drop F-bombs and I say the N-word. So first, I want to talk about Abby and Tatsuaki because of Tatsuaki's angry design. A lot, and I mean a lot, of Wii Sports fans has come up with the weird ass headcanon that Tatsuaki abuses Abby. Because of this, Tatsuaki has received so much unsolicited hate from Abby fans just because he's in an image with Abby that was more than likely randomized by Nintendo. They should have like fucking Miguel Skywalker in their son, then it would have been better. The thing with this headcanon is that it's so common and it is so weird how most of the people in the community just collectively agree that Tatsuaki abuses Abby. Can we just stop it, please? Y'all making Tatsuaki look like a piece of shit, and this is also like a kid's game, bro. Like, bro, chill out. Next, I got this dumbass headcanon that Midori and Miyuka are sisters. You know goddamn well that if Midori did not have that hair, y'all would not be saying that. They do not look nothing alike. Like, Miyuka is literally black enough to say nigga, and y'all are still trying to make it sound like these two are related. This has to be objectively incorrect. They do not look anything alike at all. The only thing they got in common is the hair. And the next one isn't really a headcanon, but I still wanted to talk about it because headcanons are the main cause of it. And every time I see it, it's just so disgusting. It makes me want to fucking kill myself. So I'm using Akira Mizuho as an example. Akira Mizuho, really popular chip. They got a lot of fan art of them. I scrolled through some of the fan art myself on Google Images, regretfully so, and I found this nasty ass image. So I got it censored because I'm too nice to torture my fans by showing them this shit, and I'm also not putting this shit on my channel. Nothing ruins my day more than seeing this shit, some good old softcore me character pornography. I'm gonna say it out loud because most YouTubers don't have the power to. I'm not monetized anyway. I got 21k subs, so it's reaching a large audience. No disrespect to the artists that made this, by the way. If you find the artists that made this, do not go harassing them or anything. They're free to make whatever art they want. I'm just an angry black man on YouTube. But when I saw this on Google Images, it caught me so off guard. It's so disgusting. Like, I was scrolling peacefully with a smile on my face, and then I saw this, and this is one of the only things that could take my mood down immediately. And they're like, Mizuho and Akira are like 17 years old too. I don't know what age they are, but they that old. So in my universe, they're biters. So seeing me characters do nasty shit like this, like, nigga, delete your social media account. This is why they'll be going on DeviantArt, because they be drawing nasty shit like this. Like in this pic, I can literally see Akira's boulder. Nobody wants to see that, bro. I know this is practically what I've learned from seeing this is that this is inescapable in every community. I wasn't expecting this in a Wii Sports community, but it's my fault for being that dumb since this is in every community. So I wasn't surprised when I saw niggas were doing it with Wii Sports characters too. I was just, disappointed, more like that. This shit is nasty though. Next, I got something directly related. But this time, I'm gonna show it because it's not as nasty. Warning, it still is nasty. Might wanna cover your eyes. Akira from WSC's Wet Dream. She looks like she's in some sort of, this emoji. Mizuho, you lucky. These emojis. Apparently, Akira and Mizuho are going at it. Akira WSC is giving Mizuho her happy ending. So I got their names and PFPs blurred out because last time I showed a video with these guys displaying sexual content, it caused way too much drama in the Wii Sports community. Also, I got a lot of fans who hate this group of people in Discord server who is featured in the screenshot because the Wii Sports community has turned into a drama-filled piece of shit nowadays, and I'll say that out loud. If you know who is in this screenshot, do not go harassing or clowning them for it, and don't be using this, go be spreading your agendas either. I forbid you from using my content to spread your agendas that I do not agree with, to be talking down at this community, because I'm still great friends with all of them, and I'm still cool with all of them, and they are free to do whatever they want. I'm just an angry black nigga with a YouTube channel with a lot of subs. Anyways, if you're old enough, you know what the screenshot's implying. I ain't gonna explain it, no tolerance for any of that on my YouTube channel, but basically, they're writing sexual fanfics about Mizuho and Akira, and they got an image for it too. And the thing with the image is like, all they did was just edit Mizuho's eyes, and this was the conclusion they draw to. You gotta be a 99 overall porn addict for this shit to be the first thing you think of when you see a B character with those eyes. They're not even using, like, I know they're not using any directly sexual language in the screenshot, but this shit is still disgusting to me. Maybe I'm just soft. And also, if you go to my Me Gang Discord server, link in the description, by the way, you might notice that one rule I have is no being horny. This community of people is why that rule exists, because niggas saying shit like this is common. It's so nasty. I used to be an active member of this community when I was 13 to 14 years old in 2020. Looking at them saying this, and I didn't even care. It just felt normalized to me. Like, this is just the norm. This is what I expect from them, and I don't expect more from them. So one thing I hate is y'all doing sexual shit involving me characters, especially CPUs. Like, two CPUs doing sexual shit with each other. If you want to get sexuals with the me's you made, go for it. Just not around me. But it be hitting different when it's with these CPUs, especially when they're doing it with each other. Like, I could just go on camera and say that I want to eat Alice from Wii Sports Club pussy, and it's not acceptable, but it is more acceptable than two CPUs fucking. Because overall, it's just me sharing an opinion, a nasty ass opinion though. If you want to fuck a CPU character, you're more than welcome to. Don't do it around me, but just don't make them fuck each other. When I wrote the script, I was expecting to be fucking screaming at the end of this video, but I wasn't. I'm actually one of the most chill and peaceful people in the Wii Sports community. I just let my anger out of the videos since I need somewhere to do so. Join me, gang, so we can talk about our headcanons together. Just don't be horny, or I'ma fucking ban you. Subscribe and like the video. Goodbye.